Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Hand of Fate. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we tried to go against the King of Skulls and we failed miserably. We are faced with an awful combination of curses, having the Hanged Man cards that give you a curse every time and having the curse that has you gain minus 10 max health every time you get a curse. In that combination you end up with 30 health really quickly, and at 30 health you don't have any wiggle room in terms of error. You have to be perfect at combat, and I am not. So this is a very tough challenge, and I do not know how long this is gonna take to beat. Probably as long as I have, I don't know how long I'm gonna try this on hard mode. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say with this. I'm probably going to get frustrated really quickly and turn to normal mode. Oh well. We're gonna try a couple of times though, because this is awful. This is awful, and I'd feel pretty good about beating this.
Once more the king howls for your flesh.
Let's look at my equipment. I just want, you know, the undead bane and get to the boss, but that's not happening. We all know that. We all know that. Time heals also seems like a good thing, but we don't know. Demon Trader 3. Trade 3 blessings. I hope not. I hope not. We're gonna try this out. What could possibly go wrong? Aid of Plague, man. The rat men are really the toughest enemies to go against. I can work with scales, I can work with skeletons, but rat men are extremely tough, because they come in large numbers and they throw too many poisonous projectiles.
Continue to die, yet we reset the board each time. One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose.
Yeah, I'm not going into the maze. Oh, I still haven't gotten the token. Okay, this might be a very quick run. Let's enter. You boldly enter the Goblin King's vault. Not only do we have to go through a tough trap room, there's also a minion throwing bombs. Oh, well. No, evidently there isn't. That's a really easy trap room. I gotta be honest there, that's nothing I expected. Camera, thank you. Really? Okay. Oh, that's a triple trap. I'm gonna need a head start on that one. Yeah, that was good. That was real good. That was the easy trap room, but I still took damage. But there is no token to be gained here. You exit the vault and continue your journey. I think I got like 20 money, but that was bad. Summer solstice. You make your way to the sacred stones at midday on the summer solstice. The druids, still clad from head to toe in their long robes, are all standing quietly on the stones waiting for you. One of them speaks. "We're ready to begin." You pace the perimeter of the stones while the druids form a circle and begin chanting. Soon their low droning attracts the attention of some ratmen. The dealer draws you 2 monster cards. This is a set encounter. That's exactly who I've had to fight last time. Very tough. Very tough encounter. I think there isn't any traps here. No! I friggin' parry one projectile and immediately there's someone to attack me. Am I mad? I am. Oh, that's the boss. Didn't expect the boss to be there. You're a projectile asshat. Okay. Got immediately punished for making a mistake there. I can parry you. Boss is getting... Are you kidding, though? It was a double unblock. Get out, get out, get out, otherwise you'll die. I think there isn't any projectile shooters left. Don't get hit, don't get hit. Do not get hit. Get out. The sad thing is I cannot knock anybody to the ground, otherwise I'm going to... Ow! What happened there? Hate those poisonous attacks. Did I kill the big rat? No, I knocked it to the ground though. Get some cheap shots in. 5-2. Why? Got hit by some kind of poison again. That was really close, but that's a really, really tough encounter. 10 ratmen and the goddamn boss.
It is your end.
Yep, I'm gonna have to try that again right now. That didn't end so good. That didn't end so good.
Let's see what fate lies ahead now.
I'm not yet frustrated. Come on, this is still possible. No, not possible. Plausible, maybe. That's the really unfortunate thing about this. You need such a high skill level to get through this if you really intend to play this the way it's supposed to be played. Otherwise, at my skill level, I have to wait for a combination of cards that has me get through almost unscathed to the boss and then finish it off, because the boss isn't the hardest thing about this level, I assume.
Has the challenge become too much for you to face?
Don't give me that. You know what's gonna become too much for me to face. The encounters with boss enemies inside of them. Ratmen are really my greatest weakness, because they have very fast attacks that are hard to counter, and then there's that one random attack in there that you cannot counter.
The world is a game board, and us
That
men
makes them
women
extremely tough to deal with. Stranger in the Shadows, sure.
alone do not play.
On a dark moonless night down a lonely road, you encounter a hooded stranger. Greetings, friend. I am in need of some sustenance.
Your choices.
Would you be willing to offer some of your vigor in exchange for gold? He asks, taking out a bag of coins. Sure. The stranger moves with unnatural speed to grasp you firmly and bite at your throat. After a few seconds, he releases you. Thank you, he says, handing you some gold as you regain your composure. That's 10 gold. I'm gonna try this again. I'm not yet sated. Would you like to earn more gold? Yes, I would. Very much.
Choose from these options.
The stranger moves with unnatural speed to grasp you firmly and bite at your throat. After a few seconds, he releases you. Thank you, he says, handing you some gold as you regain your composure. Another 10 gold. Nice. As you wish, the stranger remarks and melts into the shadows. That was 20 gold for 20 health. Nice. The Hanged Man. One day, while traveling through a forest, you come across a man hanging by his ankle. You inquire about his current predicament. Why do you do that all the time? Just leave him hanging there, man. But he explains that he does not want any help. I have accepted the destiny that fate has decreed for me, just like you should accept yours. One blessing card, one curse card. Guardian Angel's really, really good. After your first chance card pick, you may return the card and draw again after shuffling. Very good. Twice the fail.
Deck.
Those have a fairly good conjunction. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. But what I'm not happy with is the 10 max health lost. You leave the clearly deranged man to his fate, since that is what he wants. Metal ore, very good. As you traverse a particularly tricky trail across a mountain ridge, you notice a dark ravine beneath you. Something glitters in the dim sunlight that reaches the base of that cavern. Climb down to take a look. In the gloom of the narrow canyon you find the old remains of a wooden cart, apparently having fallen down years ago. You find nothing of worth except a chunk of glittering metallic ore. It might not sell for much in its current state, but perhaps you can find someone who can use it, preferably a monk. You take it and make your way back up to the path. Oh, that would be really good, finding that monk right now. Yeah, buddy, I don't have 3 blessings, man. In your dreams one night you're summoned to a fiery pit and greeted by a familiar demon. Greetings, mortal. I'm again in need of spiritual fulfillment. Trade you another magical item for it? Well, I don't have 2 blessings. The demon does not look pleased. With a flick of his claw you are thrown into a fiery pit. You wake up in the morning and realize it was only a dream. Cave escape.
All sorts of terrible things live in caves.
A dank and foreboding cave lies between you and your goal. You have discovered the exit to this area. Enter the cave. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure. Haven't gotten a surprise encounter at the end of a cave in a long time. Oh, this looks like a double-hanged man map. A wife's fury. Oh, God. While traveling through a small town, you're accosted by a furious woman who shouts at you from the door of her homestead. You there! You look like you can handle yourself! My husband was supposed to be home hours ago, but instead he's with his pals drinking away all our coin. They left the spoils from their latest job here. If you go and teach them a lesson, you can take your pick. What do you say? Go to the tavern and confront the husband. Now here's someone with some sense. I would go crack a skull myself, but our dragon cow is birthing a litter and might burn the whole place down. You find the woman's husband. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. Oh my god. I really genuinely thought that was random chance last time we got the Jack of the Dust and the Queen of Dust in this tavern, but it's not. They are just accompanying each other. And fighting both of these at the same time, how high are the chances of death here? Pretty goddamn high, I might say. We have to fight... by how many dust enemies is the queen accompanied? The queen might be just herself and her crossbow. I don't know. Nah, she's probably accompanied by 3 dust enemies. And Jack of Dust also, so that's 6 of Dust, the Jack, the Queen, and her crossbow. Meaning a very, very, very tough encounter. The 6 of Dust I can beat without taking any damage. I'm pretty confident about that. In the right situation, not in a trapped room. The crossbow is hard to deal with because he gets the indicator up and then takes like half a millennium to shoot his bolt, and the bolt travels quite quickly, so it's hard to counter the bolt. I usually end up dodging it. The queen herself has a 3-hit unblockable combo that can stun lock you if you get, well, stuck in it. And the Jack of Dust by himself is no threat at all, but in a group he just randomly pops up because I lose sight of him, and then has an unblockable attack. And he has a huge amount of damage, I should mention that. I don't have more than 4 hits to take in this encounter. I do, on the other hand, have the angel with me, so the angel blessing. So if I actually manage to threaten this guy, then he should be out of the picture, and I don't have to go through an encounter. Let's try that. Huge success. Come on, baby. Would you look at that? The man eyes you uncertainly but agrees to go back with you. Once home, the wife hands you a sack, saying, "Take your pick." Ooh. What is life's limb? Oh, innocence is good, revealing random encounters that could protect me from getting into a hanged man encounter. Ring of Justice is a full heal, but I never am able to think of that. Mage gloves are awesome, but life's limb is a new weapon. I have never played with it.
Where it counts, then finish them.
Press left bumper to inflict a curse of weakening on enemies close to you. Strike a cursed enemy for bonus damage. This also removes the curse. Yeah, I'm gonna equip that.
That's the right approach.
Not really. Oh, look at you.
You know.
No, I can't eat gold, but, well, that might change this time around, don't you think? One day, while traveling through a forest, you come across a man hanging by his ankle. You inquire about his current predicament, but he explains that he does not want any help. I've accepted the destiny that fate has decreed for me, just like you should accept yours. One blessing, one curse. Critical strike. The player inflicts triple damage against foes who are stunned. Great, great. Dealer's Revenge. In combat, every dying enemy has a 40% chance to drop a bomb. You leave the clearly deranged man to his fate, since that is what he wants. Goblins.
Goblins. I do love goblins. Truly, I haven't seen their like in years. Excellent.
Well, I saw them just yesterday. One night you awaken to find your belongings being rifled through by goblins. As soon as they notice you stirring, they run away with your weapon. They have also stolen some of your food and gold. 3 of goblins. As you rise to your feet to retrieve your belongings, you realize that it's not only goblins stirring in this cave. 1 monster card. Minus 13 gold. What weapon do I get? I need to look at this. Light armor. They literally took away my... No, life slim is still there. But they took away my shield. Give me my shield back. I need my shield back. Give me that shield. The shield is important. No! Do not finish him off with one of those. Knocking them to the ground is real dangerous. Give me my shield! I need my shield! Did he just fall down? There wasn't any gold lying around there. Why are goblins tough? Nice. Why are goblins tough? And what was the random monster card that, well, got drawn? With the goblin threat dealt with, you continue on your way. What? He said there's not only goblins stirring in this cave. That's odd. Also, didn't I... With how much gold did I go in there? Was it with 55? Call for the priest. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Priests have some skill in tending wounds, but they excel at removing curses. For a price, of course. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. Oh. Corrupted soul. I wish I could get rid of that, but I can't. Cursed luck is not that bad. Twice the fail isn't that bad either. I can live with that. I can also live with Dealer's Revenge. What blessings do you have? Holy Touch. Undead that physically strike the player may receive damage themselves. Toxic Blood, High Constitution is nice. But that's nothing that increases my maximum health. I have my shield back. And that's all I care about, really. What food do you have? You have a 5 food deal for 18 bucks, sure.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Now, do I remove the dealer's... twice the fail curse? Nah. I have bigger fish to fry if I draw a fail than gold. I wish I could save up the 240, but at this point it doesn't matter. I've already lost 30 max health. Meaning I've already lost way too much. I'm sure I want to leave the shop, yes. Alright, let's continue. I've seen everything. Cave mouth. The next step of your journey takes you from a cave out to the feet of an imposing forest. You discovered the exit to this area. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
Once, many came to play the game. Now, it's so few. The bored, the obsessed, the weak. Some come here merely to fill their mind with anything else but their problems, with any other issue than the thing on their mind today.
This really looks like there's 4 possible staircase locations. The tavern attack.
We play for a token now.
The landlocked lubber is a hive of activity when you return, the sounds of boisterous drinking and frivolity echoing throughout. You make your way to the bar to find Carlo, who seems displeased with this upturn in business. You fear the news from the highbinder will not improve his mood. After hearing your news, he says,
"Dark times indeed, my friend. Not only is that foul beast back in our waters, but I fear that not all of my patrons this night here are here for my generous hospitality. I'll wager we've got more bandits and brigands in here than at Billswater Stockade. I hope you've got your fighting boots on."
The dealer draws you 1 monster card. More unsavory characters enter through the doors and an eerie silence spreads across the room. Almost everyone present rises to their feet, although a few obviously have no stomach for the coming fight and bail for the exits. Dealer draws you 1 monster card. One of their number pipes up.
"Such a shame that such terrible things could happen in such a nice place. If only people knew how to curb their curiosity."
Oh, 6 of dust. That's gonna be dangerous. In the tavern brawl. I'll skip the intro to get a couple of cheap shots in. Hey, I pushed the button, mans! Dodge away from the projectile, please. Thank you. No! I took damage there because I finished him off. It should be faster than his attack. Take that projectile back, please. The not doing a finisher on the bottom is real hard. Get away from that bomb. It's a mistake many people have done in the past. No! Fun! -9 damage! That's not what we sold! What?! -9 damage is not what I signed up for. It says -5 on the goddamn curse. Once the fighting inside has stopped, you start to think about repairing the damage. Just as you attempt to right the first table, a voice booms from outside.
"You've meddled with affairs that are beyond your remit. The Norwich docks are under the Mage Council protection. Whatever is happening to our ships is wholly our concern. We're aware of the owner's obsession with the Kraken, and there is clearly no point in asking you to cease your disruptions. You and your ramshackle tavern shall burn in our righteous fire."
Oh man, I had to run in with the jack just a second ago. Oh, fun. Maybe curse a couple of them. Have that back, buddy. Oh no! It's my back slice right open. I parried. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. If the game doesn't want me to parry, then I'm not gonna parry, apparently. I do push the Y button quite hard. Like, my controller is almost breaking apart because it's important to really get the input right. But if I don't get the input right, despite getting the input right, well... Can't work out every day, can it? God. That's unfortunate. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.